I told you this would happen, Angar. I told you.
I just can't believe this is all you have to say in your defense, Tahar.
Anselm and his friends attacked us. Do you need me to write it down for you?
Watch your tongue, Tahar.
General, you are a soldier of the Queen, Tahar. And for the past 8 years, you have served us well. Not only that, you even went as far as to refuse obedience to your father. Because you knew what he did was wrong. I respect that. But killing 5 of your brethren in cold blood and refusing a royal order, I cannot let that go unpunished.
But this is ridiculous! The General was wrong, for heck's sake! The blood burn is not contagious! What should we have done? Slaughter an entire village?
Blazes, are you that ignorant or just plain stupid, Carpo? These elves would have told you anything. They were the ones who betrayed our treaty in the first place. But I'm done explaining myself. This is a waste of time. You're a murderer, Tahar. I should have seen that right away, but I didn't. And the same goes for you, Carpo. You're a disgrace to the Wolf Guard.
Tell me one thing, Tahar. Do you have any regrets?
I do. They were my brethren.
Corporal Tahar, Corporal Koppel, you are hereby found guilty of murdering 5 soldiers of the Royal Army and insubordination. The punishment is death by the string. Take them to the dungeons.
That's it.
Pardon?
Since you've been sitting here, I've been wondering why your face looks so bloody familiar. Now I remember. I saw you in the courtyard, back when they took me to my... how did they call it? Trial? You're one of them, aren't you?
If I was one of them, would I be sitting here?
Were one of them. Sorry. I'm guessing I should be mad at you, shouldn't I? For serving these idiots. But, as it seems, we're sitting in the same dirt, so... sod it. I'm Iria. Iria of Finnanmir. What's your name?
Just call me Tahar.
Tahar? As in... Isamo Tahar?
He was my father, yes. But I fought him in the Mage Wars.
Huh. None of my business, I suppose. So, tell me, Tahar, what brings you to this wonderful place? Came to enjoy some nice hours of sitting in rat crap and hearing those zealots torture the living shit out of our kind? I hate to disappoint, but it gets boring after a while.
I think you know what I'm here for. I'm sentenced to die on the pike, just as you are.
Oh, I see. How come? If I'm not mistaken, you're Wolfguard, aren't you? And aren't you guys supposed to be some kind of... elite?
I was a corporal and refused an order.
Oh? What kind of order?
Long story. In short, our general ordered us to slaughter an entire village. Leonon. He wanted to prevent a plague called the bloodburn from spreading, but... how should I say? Was missing some crucial information.
Which was?
The bloodburn isn't contagious.
Blazes. Sometimes I wonder what's wrong with this world. I got ambushed. Soldiers of House Leonider, as they called themselves. I was trying to reason with them, but they wouldn't listen. I knew I shouldn't have done it, you know? Use my magic. But in that moment, I was just so bloody scared.
What did you do?
I only remember fragments. 2 of them lunged at me. I grabbed their arms and let my light magic run free. It was over in less than a minute. I didn't even know I could do that.
Light magic can kill?
It can drain, yes. It's not what it's made for, but nonetheless deadly.
And I take it you got caught.
No, not at first. But I'd rather not talk about it. They're going to kill us. And, you know, there is still a part in me that thinks this is all a bad dream. Are you afraid?
I try not to think about it.
So do I. Thing is, it doesn't work. Anyway, I don't know about you, but I haven't given up yet. We need to find a way out, and we need to do it quick.
We're in a prison.
How did you guess? Doesn't change the fact that we need to get out. I've searched every part of my cell, and there's absolutely nothing. But yours is a lot bigger. Go see if you can find anything.
Like what, a magical key?
No, a fragile bar in the walls, something that can help us pick a lock, whatever. Or maybe start by taking a look at that breakthrough in the wall behind you.
What do we need? Interesting. Iria, I found something here. It looks like a piece of thread.
Great! One of the prisoners must have left it. See if you can find a nail or something like that. That way we could make a lockpick.
A lockpick? What do you think this is, a child's cane? We are in the Great Keep prison. Even if you had Zerbo's keys, you wouldn't get that door open.
Just ignore him.
Let's see.
What's that? What are you looking at?
I don't know. Some sort of grate. There's something stuck down there. Looks like a piece of metal.
Are you serious? Get it!
I'm trying, but... Oh, shit!
Ellen's reins. Are you alright?
I think so. What was that?
A tunnel spider. Just yesterday, one of the prisoners got bitten.
Shit. But you killed it.
And I have that nail.
Right, the nail. You still have the thread, right? Now put it...
Alright, scum. Time to wake up.
Defilers?
Those two.
Isn't that...
The betrayer's child. Yes.
interesting? I'm Rondar Lacane, the Harbinger of Light. And you are here because you've sinned. I don't know how, and it doesn't matter. But the light has found you guilty.
Mercy! Please, sir! I have children, a wife,
Quiet, scum.
Don't. He's afraid. And he should be. So, I'm here for a simple reason. You, the Defilers, are beyond repentance. But you three, you may not be. If you admit your sins now and accept the light into your life, you may be given a second chance. You may be born again as servants of Aeonir. The choice is yours. Child?
I don't think he can hear you, Your Holiness.
Why? I believe my instructions were clear. If they are not Defilers, they are not to die until they have been given a chance.
I know, Your Holiness, but he was already weak when the soldiers brought him here. He must have had some untended wounds.
I see. Well, may the light have mercy on your soul, child.
I repent! Please, Your Holiness, I repent!
You do?
Yes!
Then confess. Confess that you have done wrong. Confess that you are corrupted. Confess that your life is and was always empty without the love of the All-Father. And confess that it is only this love that can lead you back to the path of virtue.
I confess that I accept the light as my salvation.
Then rise and be born again. Open the door, child, and take him away. I will join you in the courtyard.
Are you certain, Your Holiness?
I am. Leave.
Of course.
What a lunatic.
If they repent, do they really let them live?
Depends on what you call living. From what I've been told, these newborn have to give their life to the purity. But yes, they will live.
What now?
No idea. But as long as that priest fellow is here, we have no way to get out unseen. Wait, do you hear that?
You heard it, didn't you?
That voice, yes.
That's interesting.
You aren't making any sense.
The blood burn. What do you know about it?
Only that it's some kind of magical plague.
A magical plague. Yes, that's one way to put it. Where do I start? 6 months ago, before the first occurrence of the blood burn, Aener showed me a vision. It was beautiful, riveting. I woke up in a wide, empty desert. The sun was glaring, and the sand was almost burning. Yet I felt completely at ease. I began to walk until I saw the walls of a beautiful giant city, white as marble. When I reached the gates, they were wide open. By then, the sun had become even more intense, glaring, engulfing the city in a sea of light. Still, I was not afraid. I entered the city and found the streets deserted. I can't remember for how long I walked, but it must have been hours. Until, finally, I saw him. The All-Father, Aener, a figure made of pure light.
You met Aener?
Yes. I don't think that you as a non-believer could possibly understand what it felt like. But what matters is that he spoke to me. He told me that the blood burn was imminent, and how we can cure it.
And why does Aener care about the blood burn?
Because he's preparing his return.
What?
I'm surprised you don't know. Aener is preparing his return to Io. That's the reason the Guardians have retreated. They have sunk back into their original slumber because they are not needed anymore. And once we, the purity of light, have prepared the world for his return, he will bring us a new world. One of equality, peace, and harmony. No more magic, no more castes, no more nobility. The blood burn is just one more trial we have to overcome.
If the Purity already knew that much about the Bloodburn's nature, why didn't you tell the Lord Marshal? General Noria slaughtered an entire village because he thought it was contagious, which is also why I'm here.
We did tell him. But you know the King Regent. He's not a man of faith. We needed proof. Something a godless man like him would understand.
What makes you so sure it was a vision, not just some dream?
I just know. As I said, I don't expect you to understand.
So, how can we cure it?
Well, that's where you come in. I wasn't certain at first, but now I am. He told me that there's someone who would play a pivotal role in all this, whose blood is connected to the plague, and I would recognize him or her when the time comes.
And you believe that's me?
I do. Let me tell you a story. 3 weeks ago, a small village was almost completely wiped out by the blood burn. I went there, together with 6 of my priests, to follow up on my vision. As you can imagine, it was atrocious. By the time we got there, most of the townsfolk were already dead. Save for one man, an elf, the village healer, witnessing that bloodbath. It had broken him. However, he was still able to tell us some very interesting things. Among them, that he believed the infection occurred right after he heard something that night. A song. The Song of the White, as we now call it.
Hang on. You're saying that this singing we just heard actually causes the blood burn?
Correct. And since, according to that elven healer, the words of the song resemble the Shaper tongue, we think that the blood burn might be connected to the Shapers.
Nonsense.
Actually, he might be right. Lord Marshal Arendir told me something similar. Noises before an outbreak.
All right, now I'm lost. If this song causes the blood burn, why are you the first to make that connection?
Because not everybody hears it. Only those who are magically gifted do, and this hearing also protects them from the disease itself. Both of you are. And that leads me to believe that you, Tahar, are the one Aenir spoke of, the pariah, who will help us put an end to the blood burn.
If Aenir chose me, why didn't he just send me the vision himself?
You're making the mistake of trying to apply human logic to a divine being. We're simply not in a position to understand the All-Father's ways.
So being a mage protects from the blood burn?
Having magic in you, that's a big difference. Using magic, giving in to the temptation, is a sin. Merely having the gift isn't. It's something that runs in your blood. But yes, being gifted seems to allow hearing the song and protects against the blood burn.
The Moorhere elves told me they were affected by the blood burn too. Don't all elves have a spark of magic in them?
They do. And that's very interesting. That means that either we are wrong, or the elves are confusing something else with the blood burn.
And if we help you, does that mean we'll be spared? Will you get us out of here?
It won't be easy, but yes, I will.
Whatever you want me to do, if I'm to help you, you'll free Iria as well.
Of course. She may be a defiler, but her ability to hear the song makes her as valuable as you are.
If this song forebodes the blood burn, does that mean that there will be an outbreak in Greykeep?
Well, something else we learned about the blood burn is that it's unpredictable. There might be an outbreak, or there might not be. And it might be just a servant who dies, or the entire castle.
So, you're saying there's no pattern at all? Whether a song causes an outbreak or not is entirely coincidental?
No, I did not say that. What I said is that we have not understood the pattern yet.
If this song forebodes...
Well, something else we learned about the blood burn is that it's...
If that's the case, shouldn't you be afraid for your men?
I'm not. I am with Aenir, as we all are. And fear is only a product of missing guidance.
Well, that's convenient.
So, you're saying that...
No, I did not say that. What I said is that we have not understood...
There isn't much of a choice, is there? If we don't help you, we'll be executed.
Yes. But even if your situation were different, helping us would be in your best interest. If we don't stop the blood burn, all of Io will be affected, regardless of race or faith. And also, being chosen by Aenir is a great honor, one some of my followers would kill for.
A friend of mine has been sentenced to death too. His name is Bertrand Carpel. Can you get him out as well?
Bertrand Carpel? Yes, I've heard about him. Another member of the Wolf Guard, isn't he?
Yes. I don't know where he is though. They separated us after the trial.
Then I'll see what I can do, though your escape is more important right now.
I know. And thank you for helping us.
It's Aenir's will. There are some arrangements I have to make first. Give me a few moments. Two more things before you set out. First, you'll have to use the sewers to escape. There's an entrance in the tower's cellar that leads through the mountains. Get out of the prison and go there as quick as possible. Once you are out of the fortress, leave the city and head to Farlon's Hope. It's a small village to the northwest in Iskander. There you'll meet with a contact of ours, an expert on Shaper culture who will help us decipher the song. His name is Iskrim, and he's a dwarven scholar. We set him out on a mission to find Mulandir 3 weeks ago.
Mulandir?
The ancient city of the Shapers, yes.
So, you want us to help that dwarf find Mulandir, don't you? What for?
Isn't it obvious? To find clues about the song.
All right. Anything I should know about this Iskrim?
Nothing I haven't already told you. You will have plenty of time to acquaint yourselves.
If I'm not mistaken, the Purity has quite some followers now. Why don't you just send your scions to help him find Mulandir?
Good question. Simply put, there are certain people in the House of the Crown who are already uncomfortable with the Purity's military presence. Sending armed Purity followers around the country would only alarm them more.
What if we just kill you instead? Right here, right now.
What the?
Do you want to?
No, I don't.
Then why are you asking?
How do we find the dwarf? Will he be in the village?
It's possible, but I doubt it. Once you arrive there, you should talk to the village mayor, Clara Farlon. She works for the Purity and will provide you with all the information you need. Just tell her you are sent by the light.
Sent by the light. Fair enough. Anything else?
There is. Here, take this.
What is that? What the heck? What was that?
The rune. It imprinted itself on you.
Imprinted? What is that thing?
Hard to answer. To put it shortly, they are a gift of Aenir to us as his servants. They protect us. If the bearer of such a rune loses his life, he will be revived by Aenir's light.
Did you just say...
Revived, yes.
You're joking, right? No magic on Io can undo death.
The magic you're talking about is the magic of a past era. These runes are the symbol of a power far older than anything these fumblers you call mages could ever dream of wielding. As I told you, Tahar, Aenir's light outshines all. He was the first in this world, and he will be the last.
So, these things make us, what, immortal?
Not immortal, no. But they provide you with a chance. Should you die and be brought back to life, the rune will lose a part of its power. Its energy will take you to one of Aenir's shrines, and there your body will be mended.
Aenir's shrine? You are talking about the Elam Sar, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Though most people call them the Godstones. To join a Godstone with your rune, you will need to touch the stone with it.
And then what?
You'll see. Either way, we shouldn't waste any more time. This should be self-evident, but only tell people you fully trust of our cooperation. I will do the same. Now go. Head to Farlon's Hope, find the dwarf, and find Mulandir.
All right. Goodbye then, I guess.
Goodbye. One more thing, Tahar. The two of us. We are more alike than you think. You are searching for something, for the answer to a question. And while I have found mine, you haven't found yours.
What are you getting at?
Well, you see, I'm not a fool. I know you haven't seen the light as I have, and I do not expect your loyalty. But as I said before, your blood, your lineage, it is somehow connected to all this. And even though I don't know how, maybe our cooperation can help you find the answer. But I've wasted enough of your time. Farewell, Tahar. Farewell, Iriar of Finan Mir. We will meet again.
Let's see. Interesting.
All right, so that just happened. What now?
Let's just get out of here.
Okay, we should probably get our gear back first, though. Let's look around.
Let's see. Now would you look at that? Interesting. Let's see. Interesting. There. I think this is where they put our gear.
Then let's go get it.
Much better.
Indeed. Odd that this place is unguarded, though.
Don't jinx it. Now would you look at that? Let's see.
Sure. Wait, do you feel that?
Yeah, the rune. It's reacting to something.
And I think I know what. Do you see that stone over there? That's a godstone. I think we should try to join the rune with it, like the Harbinger suggested.
Will do. Interesting.
That's interesting. This magic. Is it just me, or does it feel, I don't know, different?
That's one way to put it. Then I take it this isn't ordinary light magic?
No, not at all. As I said, it's different from all magic I've seen so far. And that means something. Not sure how much I like the thought of me being linked to an ancient monument. Once we get out of here, I definitely want to take a closer look at that rune.
That makes two of us. Either way, the rune did react to it. Assuming the Harbinger was right, if anything goes south, it's this stone we should be, well, resurrected at. Resurrected. I can't believe I just said that.
You did. Let's not find out the hard way, shall we? Now, let's push on. That way?
Now would you look at that?
So, what's the plan?
Understood.
Sounds like a plan.
Yes?
You got it.
Will do. A fork.
Any ideas which way to take? You know this place, right?
Not as well as I'd like to, but I'm pretty sure the one to the left leads up to the courtyard. We should prepare for heavy resistance, though.
And the other one?
I don't know, but it leads farther down the mountain. I remember hearing some guards talk about a hidden entrance into the prison. I'm guessing they used it to smuggle booze in here for the long shifts.
So either we risk fighting dozens of guards or getting lost in the caves. What do you think?
I'm not sure. What's your take on this?
Mine? No idea. This is my first time in this wonderful place, remember?
Let's try the caves. We have no idea how much resistance we'll be facing up there.
Yeah, makes sense. Then let's go.
Got it.
That's a lot of wine. I didn't know the prison guards had their own winery.
Neither did I. Probably not the time to indulge, though.
Agreed. Sure. That did something, but wait. I think I know what this is.
Enlighten me.
It's a Cathayan lock. There's probably another one nearby which we'll need to pull at the same time as this one. Let's find it.
Let's see. Now would you...
Caves. You were right. No point. We need the mechanism to open it. Just look for a switch or something like that. That's the second switch, but we were too slow. We need to pull them simultaneously.
Yes, that did it.
Indeed. And let's take a look at these caves, shall we? Sounds like a plan.
They will fall.
Get ready! Helen's reigns, I hate these things. Seems this entrance wasn't used in a while after all.
Interesting.
That way?
Let's see. Understood.
Did you hear that?
Aye. Tiara's breath. What are you waiting for? Get us out of here.
Now would you look at that?
Thank you. Thank you, pal. I'll remember that. Mind if we stick with you? At least until we get out of that bloody keep.
Tiara's breath. Thank you.
Just stay quiet and follow us.
Tiara's breath. Thank you, friend. They would have taken me to the gallows tomorrow.
Just don't make too much noise, will you?
Will do.
There's guards up ahead. They've probably been drinking. That's why they haven't heard us. We should ambush them and then stick together.
All right. Got it. You read my mind.
You got it.
What do we need?
Here we go.
Blazes.
You all right?
Yeah, it's just... I knew them.
Oh, I'm sorry. How do you feel?
Look at that. Honestly, I don't care. All these people, they always hated me, despite everything I did. I'm done trying.
I feel you.
Let's just get going. Let's see.
Sure.
Now would you look at that?
Great. A storm.
This might play into our hands, though. There'll be a lot less people to sneak or fight past that way. The bridge leading back to the courtyard should be just up that hill. Let's go. Yes?
Just give the word. Sounds like a plan.
Found it.
Really? Is it just me, or do Nortander guards have a habit of leaving their stuff lying around unattended?
Seems like it. Let's just be grateful.
That way?
Interesting. Hold on. Do you see that?
Yeah, patrols.
I don't think they'd recognize us right away. Let's just not get too close and try to act normal.
Got it. Uh-huh.
Got it. Will do.
Sod it! I've had enough of this!
Tiara's breath. Someone's there.
You got it.
Blazes, what was that? Have you lost your bloody mind?
What? 'Cause I'm not a goddamn sissy? No way on earth I'm letting these bastards get away with this.
These were just normal guards, not the people who tortured you.
All the same.
If you want to run amok, go ahead. But you're not dragging us into this.
Heck do I care?
Probably for the best.
Got it.
Sure.
Will do.
Sounds like a plan.
All I'm saying is I don't like these dressed-up idiots acting as if they're the ones making the laws now.
What would you have the Lord Marshal do? The people believe in them.
If whoever the people believed in would be in power, unicorns would be running this country now. What the commoners need is a strong hand to guide them. Not some lunatic babbling on about the return of the All-Father.
How do you know it's just lunacy?
I can't believe you just said that.
Guys, the Crown isn't paying us for chatter. If you two want to bicker, get yourselves a chamber.
With over 7,000 soldiers stationed in Greykeep, the fortress's need for food and drink is immense.
Here we are. Now where's that secret sewer entrance the Harbinger was talking about?
No idea. I've never been to this part of the keep.
Okay. Wait. Do you hear that? Footsteps.
Yeah, they noticed we're gone. We need to move quickly.
You got it. Sounds like a plan.
Alistair. That's bad.
Know him?
Yeah. We need to reason. Now would you look at that?
What the? Asbin!
Tahar? What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be...
Rotting in a cell. You better have a damn good explanation for this, Corporal.
Just let us through. We don't want any more bloodshed.
Any more? What's that supposed to mean?
Do you even have to ask? The goddamn apple never falls far from the tree, does it? Well, guess what, Tahar? This ends here.
Yes. All right, here goes nothing.
It's over.
They didn't leave us any choice. Was he... was he your friend?
He was. But we made it. That's what matters.
Yeah, I guess.
Let's see. There! That must be the entrance the Harbinger was talking about. It should lead us through the mountain into the sewer system.
Alright. And what then? How far is this village, Farland's Hope?
It's in Iskander. A 4-day journey. Maybe a bit more.
You do realize we don't have to do this, right? We could just make a run for it.
I don't think so. Lacane would find us. And if what he says is true...
Wait, you actually believe that? This vision stuff?
Honestly, I don't know what to believe anymore. But I think for now we should stay on his good side. We can figure out the rest later.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I wouldn't know where to go anyway. Alright then, Corporal. Lead the way and I'll follow.
So that's the sewers?
I think so, yes.
Uh-huh. Well, guess it's time to split up then, isn't it? I'd come with you, but there are some things I want to take care of before going down there.
You think that's a good idea, with all the guards about?
Aye. Won't take long. Thanks for getting us out of there. Who knows? Maybe we'll meet again.
Now would you look at that?
With Aelot Iskander executed for allying with your father during the Mage Wars, the Iskander lands have since fallen into anarchy. On your journey, you've met many travelers, sunken-cheeked figures who've told you stories about having lost their homes to bannerless soldiers and bandits. They have also told you something else, that a once deserted village has come back into bloom, offering refuge to those without shelter. Farland's Hope.
Alright, let's see. According to our map, Farland's Hope should be down this path to the east. We need to be careful, though. From what I've heard, things have become pretty grim in Iskander after the rebellion. You know, bandits, roaming monsters, orcs, the usual delights.
I know. We'll be on our guard.
Good. Then let's get going.
What do we need? Interesting.
What do you mean I can't pass? We need to get fresh water!
Look, ma'am, it's the commander's orders. No villagers beyond the outskirts.
I don't give a rat's ass about the commander! Let me through!
I won't. Now bugger off. Go talk to the commander or Clara if you want to shout at someone.
I'll be back!
Let's see.
Shut off!
Bugger off.
And there goes another one.
The commander said villagers only. They look like they can take care of themselves.
Now would you look at that? Interesting. Let's see. Interesting.
Look at that. Visitors, welcome to my humble abode. It's been some time since I last saw a stranger's face. What brings you to these lands?
Business. What are you doing in a place like this?
Well, first of all, I live here, and secondly, this place is the only place I can do my work.
What kind of work?
Do you see that well over there? It connects to a big lake directly beneath our feet. The only source of clean water for this part of Iskander.
So you sell water to the villagers?
Villagers, bandits, orcs, whoever has the coin.
These parts aren't exactly safe. Aren't you scared of all the monsters?
Not really. I know I may not look it, but I know how to defend myself.
Why don't the orcs just kill you?
Because, just like anyone else, they need water, and I'm the only one who can provide them with it.
Why? Couldn't they just kill you and use the well for themselves?
Aye, so it should seem. But a good trader never reveals his secrets.
Wouldn't it be much safer to stay in Farland's Hope?
With those pitchfork-wielding farmers as guards around? No, I don't think so. I'm fine right where I am.
All right, we'll go now. Good luck with everything.
What, so you're not going to ask me about that ridiculously large tree that fell right onto my roof?
What happened?
Well, it's simple. Somewhere in the forest live a bunch of trolls. You know, the house-high, big-teethed feral type. 2 days ago, in the middle of the night, I saw them lurking near the house. And wham! Suddenly, I see that tree flying right towards my roof. I barely made it out alive. Long story short, the roof can be repaired, but something needs to be done about those trolls. And since I absolutely don't trust the village militia to handle this, I was wondering if you could take care of it.
That sounds dangerous. What do I get in return?
Apart from my everlasting gratitude? Enough gold to make up for the danger.
I'll see what I can do. Where can I find these trolls?
I don't know exactly where they're hiding, but probably up north from Farland's Hope in the forest. Good luck, friend. And thank you. Yes? Found the trolls yet? I don't know exactly where they're hiding, but probably up north from Farland's Hope in the forest. Good luck, friend. And thank you.
Sounds like a plan. Get ready!
Run! 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 We like the chase.
I can't focus. I can't focus.
I need help over here.
That's my blood. My blood.
Look at that.
You got it.
Understood.
All right, we found Farland's Hope. So, what's your plan? Shall we just walk in there and tell everyone we're sent by the Harbinger of Light?
No. Let's look for that mayor and use the code word Lacane gave us. He'll know what to do.
Sounds good. So, Tahar, tell me something.
Yes?
Isamo Tahar the Mage Rebel is your father. I got that. But who?
Is my mother...
Yeah.
She's dead. She died while giving birth to me.
Oh. I'm sorry.
It's okay. As I said, I never knew her.
Swords, everything for the wary traveler. pleasure doing business with you. Come again. I'm getting new wares by the next moon's turn.
Interesting.
Looking for potions and scrolls? I'm sure I have just what you need. Farewell!
Now would you look at that?
Well, well.
Yes? Let's see.
Just give the word.
Will do. Interesting.
Now that's a face I haven't seen before. Where are you from? You don't look like Iskander folks to me.
We're not. Actually, we are sent by the Light and are looking to meet a contact here.
So you're the ones Lacane was talking about. Huh. Had something different in mind, to be honest. But anyway, I'm Clara Farlon, mayor of this beautiful place. I suppose you figured as much already. Judging by that look in your eyes, you probably want to get straight to the point. You're here for the dwarf, aren't you? Iskrim.
Yes. Is he in the village?
No, he's not. But I can tell you where he is, under one condition.
All right, what do you want?
What? No bickering? That's a pleasant surprise. To be brief, about 2 months ago, orcs invaded Iskander. And it seems they are set on destroying our village. Our militia is doing its best to keep them at bay, but the situation's getting more dire by the minute. Since you two look as though you can fight, I was wondering...
If we can join your militia.
Pretty much, yes. If we don't get rid of the orcs soon, Farland's hope will be history. And also, they've got your dwarf.
Why would the orcs attack you? It's been decades since they last invaded human territory.
Dear, I don't know. If I did, I would have tried to reason with them. But they seem to be from a particularly savage tribe, so maybe they just realized that with House Iskander gone, this land has practically become lawless.
The orcs took Iskrim? Why?
They haven't told me their motivation, so I don't know. But I'm guessing they just came across him when he was out in the wilds doing whatever Lacane pays him to do. I only know this because one of our scouts told me the orcs were keeping someone captive in their camp.
So he's alive, but in the hands of the orcs. That's both good and bad news. Well, seems that we have no choice then. We'll...
Wait a second. Weren't you a corporal in the Royal Army before all this?
I was. Until they try to execute me, remember?
Yes, but that doesn't change anything about your experience, does it? I think we should talk to the local commander and see if you can, well, help him out. As a leader.
Hold on a second, darling. Are you suggesting we let a stranger take over our militia?
Temporarily, yes. Look, Madam Farlon, I know how this sounds, but this is a seasoned commander you're talking to.
But... fair enough. Maybe this is worth a try. Truth be told, Commander Mart hasn't done much but yell at people anyway. Go and tell him I sent you. Then help him prepare an attack on the orc camps. Mart keeps on saying it is too risky, but I don't see any other options at this point. He's eastwards, at the foot of this mountain. Ah, and one more thing. Try to be sensible, will you? Just tell him who you are and how you can help. He's, well, quite the character.
Now would you look...
Yes, dear? Need something else?
So, since you work with the Harbinger, are you part of the Purity? Do you believe in the return of Aeonir?
Do you?
I don't care much for religions. I work with the Harbinger, not for him.
And there you are shouting it from the rooftops. Whew, you certainly are a bold one. To be honest, with a village of war-shaken farmers to take care of and raping bandits and orcs to defend ourselves against, the return of Aeonir isn't my most pressing matter to attend to. I think you understand.
And how do you feel about the Purity's take on mages?
The executions, you mean? I don't know. I try to stay out of things like that as much as I can.
Most people do. And that's why these kind of things happen.
True, dear, it is, but what would you have me do? Send my glorious army of farm boys and widowers against Greykeep to rescue the mages from the pikes? Wonderful idea.
Yeah, sure.
So you're allies by necessity?
I suppose you could say that, yes. I help the Harbinger, he keeps his people off our backs. Everybody wins.
This inn is yours, isn't it? How did you become the mayor?
Honest answer? I don't know. I guess I just wound up here. You know, all these useless wars. What some people tend to forget is that it's the farmers and villagers who suffer the most from them. When I came here, this place was a ruin. Yet, for some reason, many refugees from the war had come here, as if it was some kind of safe haven. So I made sure that it became one.
And you're a farmer yourself?
Well, not quite, but let's not go there.
Can you tell me anything about the area?
Like what? Don't wake the sleeping trolls? Make sure your blades are sharp when you head into orc territory? Yes, I can tell you that. But I doubt you didn't know already.
Why make a stand here? Wouldn't Everlight be a much safer place to be?
Of course it would. But what makes you think we could make the journey? This militia of ours. Yes, we might fend off some bandits, but what if we run into a group of orcs, highwaymen, deserters? Bottom line, it's too dangerous. Especially now with the orcs at our doorstep.
Makes sense, I guess. I'll be off. Thanks for your time.
Sure.
Got it.
Orcs! Orcs coming from the east!
Blazes! Fend them off! Don't let them through!
They will fall.
Whatever's necessary.
Here we go.
Ah, for fuck's sake! Are you sodding idiots drunk or just stupid? I told you to keep your formation! Clean this mess up, somebody!
Are you Mart? Clara sent me.
It's Commander Mart, and yes, I am. What does she want? I'm busy.
With what exactly? That mug of ale over there?
How funny. Mind if I laugh later? Because right now, I'm the only thing that stands between this place and a pack of rampaging orcs tearing it to fucking pieces!
I know, and I wouldn't disturb you if it weren't important.
Well, spit it out then. What does she want?
Well, Clara said you might need some help with the militia.
Does she now? Well, I don't. Thanks for your offer.
According to Clara, if these orcs aren't taken care of soon, the village will be overrun. I understand your reluctance, but we can help you.
You forgot to mention that you're a seasoned corporal of the Royal Army.
Royal Army? Ha! You people are the reason we got into this bloody mess in the first place! No, not a chance.
Look, we're different. Let us prove it.
You're a tenacious one, aren't you? Alright, fine. There's a small orc and goblin camp nearby. Scouts by the look of them. If you're as tough as you say you are, it should be easy for you to deal with them, shouldn't it?
Alright, I'll do it. Where are those camps?
Do you have a map? Here. That's where they were last seen. Good luck, Corporal. What is it? I'm busy.
Who are you?
The forgotten unicorn of ancient Io. Honestly, I'm not here to answer your questions. If you don't even know who I am, just move along.
This is important. I need some information.
If your life depends on it, make it quick.
What is this place?
Farlon's Hope. One of the last safe havens in these parts. Sadly, it won't be safer for much longer if people like you keep bothering the men responsible for its defense. So why don't you just find someone else to talk to?
This is important. I need some...
If your life depends on it.
I'm supposed to meet a contact here. I'm sent by the light.
Good for you.
Well, do you know who I could talk to?
No, I don't. Just ask Clara about it, will ya?
All right, I'll go.